Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we progressed through the Wind Temple, got the hook shot, saved Makar, and got the boss key. And in this episode, we will continue to progress through the Wind Temple and hopefully find the boss at last. We have gone through this door, and now we find ourselves back at the top of the central room, where there are two switches we can push. And of course, pushing them one at a time does nothing. Fortunately, we have Makar with us. And we can both press the switches, which opens up the cover of the fan, which honestly makes the thing really dangerous. But, well, we don't really have any better way to progress. So we might as well just... Oh, that just still... As I said in the last episode, maybe it's because I have no depth perception and I see the real world and the world on screens basically the same way, but it gives me a terrifying adrenaline rush. But anyway, we can now sneak underneath this fan. Don't try this at home. This is a decapitation hazard. Whoa! For example. Sorry about that, Makar. Yes, we probably should have put him down first. But if we step on this switch, it creates this, it brings this little pillar down, so that's our way back up. Basically, Makar has to hold it for us and then fly up on his own. I don't think we'll need to be going back there, though, because... we have a small key, we can progress forward. Okay. More, enemies. I hear a Wizrobe, and it seems to be summoning something. It's summoning Morths. So great. And we got the Stalfos. And, yeah, okay. Dicey situation here. Let's take out the Stalfos if we can. Okay, that's one down. Summoning Morths is just evil, honestly. These are things, we haven't seen them in a little while, but you may remember they cling on to you, they slow you down. We saw them a lot in the Forbidden Woods. Okay, now let's get the bow. I got a Morth stuck to me still. Okay, where is the Wizrobe? Okay, you see there, I kind of double shotted him, although this particular one is taking more strikes than the most basic ones. He's summoning more Morths. Great. Die. But the way forward has not opened. What's that all about, you ask? Well, first thing, I think we actually might have to defeat the Morths, since they count as a summoned enemy. But that alone is not going to do it. As you may have noticed, there are hookshot panels above these here platforms. And if we climb all the way up, oh, it's over there. Okay. As I was saying, if we climb all the way up, there is a switch for the iron boots. And that opens the door. Let's see. This is probably a bad idea. Yep, that was a bad idea. And for some reason, there's a bokoblin hiding in the Easter Island head statue on the wall. Somebody drew the short straw going into work today. But anyway, now that our way forward has been made clear... Oh, there is still a chest in this room. Okay, I get it. Well played. I bet you. This is something I forgot about. This is another one of those reward people who try everything scenarios, isn't it? Yep, another bokoblin. Okay. Can't get him to come to me, so I'm gonna have to kind of go around here. Oh, of course, now he jumps down. Gotcha. No, apparently not. Okay, you know what? Oh, we went for the Stalfos weapon there. That would have been formidable. Let's see. How about this one? Okay, nope, not that one, curiously enough. So it's not all of them. Oh! Huh. Okay. I guess the other one was the last one to have a bokoblin in it. And it just took a while for the chest to spawn? It's weird, but I'll take it. And it is a treasure chart. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be the last chest in this dungeon? Am I correct about this? I am. Okay, so we are in the home stretch here. But of course, there are still challenges remaining. First things first, let's take out these bokoblins and Armos Knights so they don't get in our way. Two for one! Okay, so, now here's the thing. We have to get across here, right? Except, gusts of wind, not gonna let us do that. Let's see what Makar can do for us. Probably shouldn't have started flying yet. Come on. Okay. Good news, there's a seed patch. Bad news, there's a floor master. That plants a tree. Stops the fans. And now Link can just hookshot across. That's odd, because I know there are no chests down there. Let me defeat this floor master here. But I'm almost tempted to jump down there and see if there's anything worthwhile. Seems just like, no, it's a bunch of grass and skulls. You know what? Let's see. What the heck? Oh, and more of these creeps. It feels like this would be a good place to hide something, but for some reason they didn't. Anything at all? There's a pot over there. Hang on. I wonder if they might have... Yep, okay, a pot with a lot of rupees in it. That's the kind of thing they hide down here. Okay, so it wasn't all for nothing. That is good to know. So if you want some rupees, there's a pot down here. Just on the subject of a singular pot while I'm climbing back up, this actually reminds me of a very funny story. The school I went to as a kid was a Montessori school. All the jokes you've heard are true. And my siblings went there as well. And when my youngest sibling, my brother, was there, my family actually donated a large... they had a plant that the pot for it was cracked or something, so we gave them a new, very sort of, I guess, kind of fancy decorative pot to put the plant in, and they sent us, the kids made a card for us, and the teacher who became a family friend over the years because we had all gone there, just could not contain her laughter as she handed it to us because these sweet, innocent little kids had written in this big, hard to read, lettering, and it was very colorful and fancy and everything, and it said, and I quote, "Thank you for the pot." Which, of course, to the kids did not seem like it would mean anything other than what it said. Why would you think it meant something else? But to the adults in the room, it took on hilarious connotations. Anyway, so this room is full of traps, these little spike traps, and it's got these giant fans blowing straight at you. So you can't walk. It looks like, okay, maybe you should be able to walk between the gusts, but you can't. And these traps are going to kill you either way. So you have to block off the traps. There are 3 traps, 3 blocks. So, great, right? Well, of course, the other problem then becomes the wind. So you need the iron boots. And that means this is gonna take a long, long time. And that sound is gonna start to drive you nuts. So I wonder how far I can push this forward. Will it shield me from the wind? So yeah, so this is... Okay. No, this is as far as I get. It doesn't shield me. Yep, so you gotta block off the traps. Oh! Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. I forgot this. There's a little trench here. So, you've got the one trap that is much slower than the others. That one, and that's the one that you can sort of sneak by and the wind won't affect you. That one you're just going to have to let go. Because you need a block to fill the trench. And then you need to push another block to get the last trap because it is moving too fast. And the other thing, of course, is you have to really kind of block it off to the side. so that there's enough room for you and Makar to get through. So this is another one of those puzzles that it's not extraordinarily difficult to figure out. It's just really slow moving. Ow. Oh, and Makar's... Oh yeah, that's the other thing is... You could just leave Makar and I dropped him once over one of the fast ones and it just kept running him over. And the game seems to think that's what's happening to him now, even though it isn't. I guess I just picked him up like right as it was happening and now he's stuck in a cycle. Because that shouldn't be happening. But we finally have made it to the other side. Oops, no, wrong melody, not what I wanted to do. Hey. Come on. That's a cool thing is, you'll notice there, I just hummed the, whoa! Okay, we're having all sorts of glitches, because Makar's not appearing. I guess I think he's still getting hurt. That was awkward. But yeah, so I hummed the Earth God's lyric. Makar is gone. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, okay. So he wasn't where he was supposed to be. I don't know what the hell happened there. Yeah, so it's cool because I hummed the Earth God's lyric over the Wind God's area, and they harmonize really nicely. So that's just a cool little thing. Here is our last warp cauldron. So in case we get stuck and need to come back here, we now have a shortcut. Okay, fairies, and I have one empty bottle. And a lot of rupees in that pot. And so now... it is time to take on the boss of the Wind Temple. Buckle your seatbelts. This battle is unique in a lot of ways. But first, there's nothing here. Of course, it couldn't be that easy. This is Mulgara, a giant sandworm manta ray hybrid from the depths of your nightmares. Now, this boss is unique for a lot of reasons. For one, and it kind of puts paid to my whole theory about the bosses being a large version of enemies you fought in the temple, because we didn't see anything like this guy in the temple. So, Mulgara is a truly unique specimen. Also, this music. It's kind of a hotly debated topic whether or not it seems like boss music or not. But it is beloved by most. And I definitely count myself among those people. So in fact, I'm gonna just be quiet and run around for a little bit so you can appreciate this music. I don't know what it is about it. It's so unique and so complicated. It's so cool. And there's a great sort of rock metal remix of it in the Hyrule Warriors spin-off edition, the Hyrule Warriors Legends, or Definitive Edition, because I don't think it appears in the original Hyrule Warriors. In a stage that's actually a brilliant hybrid of both the Earth Temple and the Wind Temple. But that's beside the point, because now we have a giant worm to defeat. Now, do you remember I told you that I had a lot of trouble grasping the whole L targeting phenomenon the first time I played this game? Well, as you can clearly see, the target is the tongue. Now, what I did the first time I played this game is I tried to aim the hook shot at it, like I just did there. And it pulls it towards you. Great. But the thing is, you're being pulled in to this sand vortex toward Mulgara the entire time. And as you've already seen in this game, my aim is really not good. So, more often than not, I would be here, kind of aiming and firing and missing and all that, and then this would happen. I don't know if I should be relieved that he spit me out so quickly or offended that he thought I tasted that bad. But yes, and here are the mini-me's. So he is a giant version of something. These sort of three-eyed sandworm things. Which also you can L-target and use the hookshot to pull out of the ground. Yeah, knowing how to L-target, which is one of the most basic concepts in this or any Zelda game, is a really helpful thing that I was so stupid to not get. But anyway, you defeat the mini-me's, you can get hearts. And so instead of grass or pots, they're sort of your recourse for this battle. But they are not our primary target. Our primary target is Mulgara. And as you see, he can really pop up anywhere in this sand pit. So, you want to get close enough that the hookshot will reach. Pull the tongue toward you and attack it. It's really simple. But again, if you don't know to L-target, it makes it really difficult, unnecessarily so. How many eyes do those things have? I thought it was 3, but it's hard to see. I'll have to pause the frame or something. Yes, and so, yeah, Mulgara can also jump out of the sand and dive bomb you. This guy is ferocious. And for those of you wondering, I don't have to take a pictograph of him right now. I have an alternative method of doing that. So don't worry, I haven't lost my mind. So as you can see, I'm not moving forward. The sand is pulling me forward. Yeah, it helps to take out these little guys. Obviously, you can get health from them, but also it reduces the number of them. And so if they're not flying around, it helps things out. Where is it? Okay, coming back to the middle. And the truth of it is, like, if you get the L targeting thing down, it's not that hard. He can be tricky, but he's not that hard. That's gotta hurt. But here is our heart container, and there is our sacred Hyrule emblem. Let's get the heart container first. You got a heart container, life energy is increased by 1. That makes 13. We are well on our way. And here comes Makar. A little bit of reharmonization there. The Master Sword has returned. Its blade once again houses the power to repel evil. The sword of the one true hero is revived at last. Link, I have fully restored the power to repel evil to your Master Sword. And my ancestors are most satisfied. I shall continue praying to the gods here. Link, please step into the light and return above ground. May the winds of fortune be at your back. I see. So the Forsaken Fortress is already... like a molting snake that casts off its dead skin. That place is so empty and quiet, one can almost hear the echo of the dead leaves falling into the cold, cracked ground. Why? What ails you? What? Lose the long face. The monsters are gone from the world. Doesn't that make you a little happy? Link, I have troubling news. Ganon has not shown himself above the seas since Valu unleashed his fiery wrath upon him. And what's worse, there is not a creature stirring in his base of operations in this world, the Forsaken Fortress. I cannot imagine how it is possible, and yet I cannot shake this foreboding feeling I have about the princess, Zelda. Link, you must search for all the Triforce shards so that we can head back to Hyrule without delay. Yes, that is our new quest. One of the most controversial pieces about this game. We have to gather 8 shards of the missing piece of the Triforce that are scattered throughout the Great Sea. But first, just because I'm still not sure about my whole new memory card situation, we're taking these pictures of the Red Wizrobe to the Nintendo Gallery without delay, just to be totally on the safe side. Alrighty, to the Forest Haven. You guys already know how this goes. So I guess I'll just talk through this. So I am just going to drop these pictographs off, and we will end this episode here. It's a decently long episode. I think we're fine. And so now that we've finished up the Wind Temple... Oh, what? Still not... Oh no, Link, the figurine making process is a trade secret, I'm afraid. I cannot let you take any pictographs of my work. Could you come back tomorrow? Okay, I guess I didn't... yeah, I guess time doesn't pass when you're in a temple, so it's the same day I dropped it off. So we're gonna have to advance a day. That might be because of the replaying thing. Like, if a day passed between the last drop-off in the recording, it's possible that when I had to replay to get back up to where the memory card crashed, not as much time passed. But anyway, so we finished the Wind Temple. We have fully restored power to the Master Sword, and we now know that our next quest is to gather the missing shards of the Triforce. And we have a few leads that should help us do that. So we will do that in the next episode. Okay, let me just make sure. Please tell me one of these is good. Would this one? No, this one wouldn't. Oh, well, this is almost right. If only you had taken a shot that showed the subject's entire body. Yeah, okay. So that one's no good. How about this one? Very Toucan Sam. Yes, okay. All right. Excellent. We are all set. So, I'm going to call this episode here, and in the next episode, we will begin our search for the Triforce, but I've got a feeling we've got a few other things to take care of while we're at it. So, see you next time.